Namaste. Thank you for joining. Are you ready for a groovy video? I'll read a couple pages from the chapter The Evolutionary Cycle of Awakening to Oneness. Everything is grist for the mill by Ram Dass. Okay. So sometimes I ask myself, if I were to choose to be a bodhisattva or go back into God, ego thought trips like that. Reading this practically freed me from those thoughts in time. But it doesn't matter. Hold on. The teachings get fiercer, the fire gets harder. We start to do it to ourselves because the pull of God is deeper and deeper. At that point, just before 12 on our evolutionary clock, the entire universe is within us, and we experience all of the suffering that is connected with form on any plane of existence. We are one with it. By that time, we have worked out all our personal karma, or clinging. Now we're aware of the collective nature of the karma. Right at that moment, the pull to 12 o'clock is incredible. To go into 12 o'clock means that we merge back in, that we as consciously separate entities cease. Everything that we went on from the 1 minute past 12 until 11:59 was designed for this moment of choice. If we want to be God at this moment, we can merge back in. But it doesn't matter what choice we make. That may be scary because we wanted it to matter. Most of us are so caught in righteousness, we're afraid of truth. Righteousness would say it matters at 11:59, but truth says it doesn't matter. At 11:59, we have the choice of going back into God, in which case, if we had bodies, they would just sort of disintegrate because there would be nobody in them, or we can stay back in form on this or another plane. Why would we do it? This is free will in the true sense of free will, not the illusion of free will that we have, for there is no individual karma in this. The only reason a totally free being would choose to stay within the illusion is to relieve the suffering of all beings. This is the time when what's known as the Bodhisattva vow is taken. This is the only moment it's real. Up until then, it's phony. It's our karma working out. The moment we choose to come back, we have to push against the force that is drawing us in to merge. We are pushing against God. That is the sacrifice. The sacrifice of Christ made is not the crucifixion. The chance for a conscious being to leave his body is bliss. The sacrifice was leaving the Father in the first place and becoming the Son. Free beings, realized perfected beings, have that free choice. They are here only because of this, because of us, and I mean us, because otherwise we wouldn't meet them. Anybody they meet is by design part of what they're doing to relieve suffering. They are here only as instruments to bring through that non-clinging, non-attached truth, to create a mirror against which we can see where we're holding our secret stash of stuff that is keeping us from being perfected also. These are the beings that bestow the grace. They are the gods and the goddesses and gurus on all planes. We all have one of these helpers specifically designed for our karma, but most of us never meet them in this lifetime because we never reach out. Every night, Buddha will look over all the realms, the Buddha fields, to see who is ready, who looked up, who is reaching, who is saying, I want to get out, who says, know me, let me out, I'm ready, let's go. If we don't reach out, nothing happens. For whom is this despair deep enough? This game is designed so that within the illusion where we think there's free will, we've got to reach for it, and we only reach for it when our karma allows us to reach for it. See the predicament? The only real free will there was in the whole clock was at 12 o'clock to 1 minute past 12, the free will to go against the system, and at 11:59 to go back into the system. Otherwise, all of it was determined by law. Keep in mind the entire clock is in the realm of metaphor or the realm of reality. At 12 o'clock, we never were. Nothing has happened. Nobody is. To answer the question of why did it all begin, one of the answers is it never did. It's just a play of mind, just a play of mind. People who have come this far in this transmission are everywhere between 1 minute past 6 and 11:59. And because of the nature of our attachments, we can see only what we can see. We might be sitting next to a 11:59er, or we wouldn't know it because he doesn't have a sign on him, and the ones that do have signs on them usually aren't real because they wrote them themselves. It might turn out that your aunt Thelema was Buddha. She was cooking chicken soup, and you went to India and Tibet for 40 years looking for somebody who looked like Buddha. You totally despaired, and in the despair, you gave up all your hope and all your models. You come home, and you walk in, and there she is. You look, and you fall on your face before this brilliant light, and she says, "Have some soup." The pure Buddha, the mind that is clear of attachment, exists anywhere in perfect harmony with all the forces around it. And to complete this clock image, I might add that for some of us, it has become time to awaken, and for others, it's later than we think. Ram, ram, ram. Yum, yum, yum. Much love.